New at 5, a Channel 2 Action News investigation found truckers getting high, then getting out on the road right next to you. I got exclusive access to truckers' confessions and found that when these addicts run out of money for crack or meth, they're willing to sell their cargo in the back for drugs or prostitutes.
My thing has always been to smoke, so I said, you know where your crack is? And she said, yeah, park your truck.
It often starts like this. A driver looking for a fix and pulls into a truck stop looking for sex and drugs.
Everything was fine until I ran out of money. Typical crack mentality, trying to figure out how I was going to get some money.
Driver Stephen Hoyle told investigators after exhausting all of his cash, he felt pressured to give up the keys to his truck to a crack addict and a drug dealer.
I had given up my keys. I just wanted to smoke.
The drug dealer broke into the back of the truck and stole his load of Honda lawnmowers.
And it all starts with, let's just have a good time. Keith
Lewis is a retired GBI agent who investigated cargo theft, often encountering drivers who traded their load for illicit drugs.
And many times, they're asking the driver, what do you have in the trailer? And the driver will tell them, and they'll say, okay, we've got a guy that's going to be here in 20 minutes, and here's where we're going to have you take the trailer.
That is precisely what he found when he investigated Juan Mason.
About $40 worth of dope.
What kind of dope? Was it weed or crack?
Correct.
When Mason ran out of money, the drug dealer continued to offer him drugs, about $200 worth of crack cocaine and a prostitute.
At this time, he asked what I had in the trailer. He said, well, what you're going to do is we're going to unload this trailer for money that you done spent in my dope.
Mason drove his trailer to this warehouse off Mountain Industrial Boulevard, and in 45 minutes, thieves had unloaded $42,000 of fruit punch.
I had a driver give up a $300,000 load of fresh imported lobster from us for $1,200 in crack cocaine.
What's most concerning is when these drivers get out on the roadways. We wanted to find out how often drugs and alcohol play a role in trucking accidents. We requested that information from the federal government. They told us they no longer keep that data. Attorney Michael Goldberg says most of his cases involve tractor-trailer accidents, and that close to 10% involve a truck driver possibly high or drunk while on the road.
We've seen a number of cases where the drivers had red flags all the way down the line that if somebody had just been paying attention, they would have realized this was a prime candidate to either use alcohol and drive or to use drugs.
The industry requires 50% of all truck drivers to be tested randomly, but that's not always foolproof.
Let's say we're talking about a driver that works Monday through Friday. He can smoke crack on a Friday night, and then he's got till Monday to get it out of his system.
The Georgia Motor Trucking Association tells me that on average, just about 1% of all truck drivers fail their random drug tests. Also, today, the American Motor Trucking Association told me it is pushing to require the use of drug testing using hair samples. They say that would catch more offenders.
Of course, very scary, and that is endangering every driver on the road. But I'm sure this has another cost to Georgians in general.
Well, sure, right? So it can scare the daylights out of you or potentially worse, Javita, with your safety. But there is a financial thing here. What happens when they sell their cargoes for drugs or sex, it ends up getting passed on to you and me, the consumers. So on average, we're paying 5 to 10% more for goods from, cookies to bottled water because of cargo theft.
All right, Justin, thank you.